Hello everyone, welcome back to Momma Jo's Kitchen. My voice is still not 100%, but you know what? I need to get back to cooking because my mother is home from the hospital. She's not well at all, but they sent her home and she's on 2 really strong antibiotics, and I'm trying to get her to eat something. And most of us probably have leftover turkey from Thanksgiving. But you don't have to use turkey. You could use chicken in this recipe if you want. But first of all, let me thank everyone who wished my mom, good well wishes and prayed for her. That means so very much to both of us. Let me tell you a little bit what I got going on here. In this pot, I have about 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil heating up. In the microwave, let me reach over here and show you. I just gave it a head start. I put in some bird's eye sweet peas. And I'm just going to set that to the side because I don't need it quite yet. I'm making a lemon, it would normally be a lemon chicken Greek soup, but this is going to be more of, well, I'm using turkey because that's what I have on hand. Cooked chopped turkey. You can use 2 or 3 cups. I've got about 2 cups here chopped. That's going to go in later. And right now this oil is ready. I have 1 stalk of celery chopped. That's going to go in. I've got 1 cup of those matchstick carrots, just chopped up a little bit smaller. That's going in. All right, let me go get my stir. I want to go ahead and kind of get them sauteed and softened up a little bit. And if you didn't know what was wrong with my mother, she has pneumonia and a UTI that had turned into sepsis, which is where the infection actually gets into your bloodstream and it goes to your brain. And it can, in elderly people, it can kill them really quickly. And she's not out of the woods yet because they found something in her stomach. They wanted to do an endoscopy. And we thought they were going to do that in the hospital. They were going to keep her. But we want her to get a little bit better. We're going to do it as an outpatient thing. So we're... me and my brothers talked about it, and we thought we want to make sure she gets a little stronger before they try to go down in her stomach and see what might be going on in there. We got to push the fluid. She doesn't want to drink, and she doesn't want to eat. So I told her if she doesn't eat anything, she's going to end up back in the hospital and back on IVs and them poking her with a bunch of needles. So we're going to do this in steps because when I get the celery and the carrots softened the way I like it, we're going to add some garlic, and I'm going to give her some ginger, some things that I think that will help her, with her immune system, and we got some other seasonings. But we're going to do it in layers how we add these things. There's some unusual ingredients you might not expect to put in here. We have a couple eggs. We have some Greek yogurt. Of course, it's a lemon. Well, it would have been chicken Greek soup, but I'm using turkey, so we'll just call it lemon turkey Greek soup. We got some chicken stock. And she's not going to want a whole, she's going to want broth more than she is anything else. So I had some left over up in the cabinet there. These are no yolks stir fry noodles, and they're real small and fine. She's not going to want anything real bitey. They look like little, almost like little spaghetti, but they're egg noodles. And if I had to guess, I've probably got about 3/4 of a cup, not, you know, a little over half a cup that I'm going to put in there towards the end. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving spent with family and friends. Me and my daughter both spent, you know, the day with my mother in the hospital, which I wouldn't have it any other way. I didn't want her to be by herself. Okay, that's probably good enough. I'm going to go ahead and add that ginger. Sorry about the tapping. I'm trying to get it off the spoon. I know that can be a little, get on some people's nerves. And that was about 3 cloves, fresh cloves. Or not cloves. Sorry. Garlic, it's a garlic clove. That was 3 garlic cloves. And I gotta watch my cloves because I don't want to burn them. Oh, that smells really good. Okay, I'm just gonna move some of this stuff out of my way here. Alright, let me think about what I want to add here. We can season it up a little bit. Put some black pepper in there. I'm just going to sprinkle it in there. That was probably about 1/4 of a teaspoon. That might have been about 1/2 of a teaspoon. And I'm going to taste it later too to see if it needs more. Alright, let me think here. Let me check and make sure I get all my other ingredients in order, and I'll bring it right back. Okay. I think I have everything in here the way I want it. Nice and sauteed. We need to get the liquid in there so that we can get it to the boil, or get it hot so I can get the other ingredients in here. Okay, now the chicken stock is going in. And try to get it all out. Okay, I'm going to turn that temperature up a little bit. Okay. Believe it, this is already cooked, so this will go in. I'll put it in towards the end. I want to get this boiling so I can get the noodles in and get them where I'm at. We have a few more ingredients to add. I will bring you back. Okay, duty calls. Mama needed her medicine, so I had to run over and make sure she took her antibiotics. This is boiling away. I'm going to go ahead and get these noodles in. You know, surprisingly, as thin as these noodles are, it says it takes 12 to 14 minutes to cook. So I am going to set my timer. I'm going to check them at 10 minutes. I'm going to put mine for 10 minutes. Because it's already boiling. There's something I can do in the meantime. After I get these noodles where I want them, we'll be adding the rest of the ingredients. But let me explain about the eggs here. You know, with eggs, you got to be careful putting in anything like that into something hot. So I got 2 eggs here that I'm just going to beat up with a fork. I've got another bowl here that's a little bit, don't even think about it, Loki. My kitten's thinking about jumping up there. No, 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 no. I'm going to put it in this bowl, and you'll see why here in just a second. Here. Now, here's the strange thing. You take the juice of 1 lemon, which I got right here, and that's going in with the eggs. And I'm just going to mix those together. And what we're going to do is once I get these noodles where I want them, I'm going to take a ladle and I'm going to take some of that broth and I'm going to slowly, I'm going to like whisk my eggs, or you know, kind of beat my eggs and put some of that hot liquid in there to try to make sure I don't cook my eggs. And after I do that, I'm going to take this Chobani plain non-fat Greek yogurt, and I'm going to put that in with the egg and lemon mixture. And then we're going to add that to our soup. We're going to add the peas. I'm not sure if I'm going to add all the peas or not, because like I said, my mom's, you know, she's going to want the broth more than anything else. And of course, I'm going to put the meat in there. So I know you all don't want to wait, you know, for the noodles to get done. So I'm going to bring you back when I'm ready to add the other stuff. So we will be back when the noodles are done. All right, folks, I wanted you all to see. It does take the noodles time to cook. These particular noodles, it said 12 to 14. I'm going on 14 minutes, and they're still just a little bitey. And my mother, she's elderly, and, you know, she has dentures, so I want to make sure that, you know, they're not tough for her. And I would say, you see, it doesn't make a whole lot. That's my timer on the stove. But it's enough soup in here by the time we get done with it for about 2 people. So you could always, you know, double it if you want a bigger pot of soup. And I just want to show you, this is with the noodles. We still have the turkey, the peas, the egg mixture, you know, the lemon egg mixture that's going to go in here. So I'm going to show you that too. Okay, that's still boiling away. I did have the lid on it to try to keep some of the moisture, because, you know, everything reduces down. And here we have the egg lemon juice mixture. And I'm going to put this in, but I'm going to get some of this hot liquid in here first and kind of use my whisk at the same time, because we don't want to curdle our eggs. So I'm just going to tilt this pan, just get some of the hot liquid. Now see how I'm just like, one hand I'm just kind of taking and whisking, and I'm just going to slowly start. This is to temper the eggs. And you still have to be careful when you go to add. I'm going to put a little more on there. You still need to be careful when you go to, you never want to pour this directly into boiling hot soup. I'm hoping that was enough. think I'll go ahead and take my yogurt and we'll get that whisked in there too. Put the lid on this meantime. There's all kinds of things in here that should be really good for her. Hopefully she'll like it. You know, when you're sick, you just don't feel like eating. I just got everything whisked together here. I have tasted it. It has plenty of salt in it. I don't think it needs any salt. Here's one of the noodles. That's much better. I think she can deal with that. So I want to turn it down. I don't want this boiling. I'm not going to put all those peas in. I'm going to do half a cup of peas. Because like I said, if I was making a larger portion, I'd put more peas in. And I didn't put any in here because I didn't have any on hand. Is some onions, but I can put some onion powder in here. I'm going to sprinkle some of that in. I think that was the only thing that was missing, really. Because we got garlic, we got ginger, we got all that in there. All right. I am going to slowly start pouring and stirring this in. Okay, that's in there, and we'll get the turkey in there. All right, bring you down here so you can see. Okay, I wanted you all to see this. It is nice and creamy and thick. That yogurt gives it just a little bit of a creamy, and the lemon, a little bit of a tangy texture or taste to it. You can still taste it. It tastes like chicken. You really can't tell the difference between turkey and chicken. Now, it is a little on what I call the thick side. I could thin this out a little bit by just adding a little bit of water, which I may add maybe a cup or two of water. And I'm going to take this over to my mom and try to get her to eat some. So there you go, folks. And even Michael might even be willing to give you all a taste test. So we'll see. All right, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.
How you doing, YouTube? Here to taste test the lemon turkey Greek soup. Just gonna dig right in and stir it up a little bit. That's really good. It's kind of refreshing. It's got a little tartness to it, a little salt to it. Very good. Two thumbs up. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make you some of this. unique. It's very good. Come back and check out all Momma Jo's videos. Thank you and good night.